Good evening, good afternoon, wherever the world you might happen to be. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Miss Marie. I'm Marie. No, I am. This is my second visit to the ER. Uh, First time I went because I was passing out. I passed out in the kitchen about 3, 4 weeks ago, and just really, really bad dizzy spells. And so when I passed out in the kitchen, I went to the ER. They weren't exactly sure what was wrong, thinking it was dehydration. I ended up getting two CT scans, one on my head, one on my stomach area. Had a chest X-ray, bunch of vials of blood taken out of me, and an IV bag. Well, the very next day after I got out of the hospital, I passed out again coming out of the bathroom. And for the next 3 weeks, I just been getting not as dizzy as I was before, but I was still getting dizzy spells to the point of almost passing out. Uh, the reason I went to the ER today, actually, I wasn't even going to the ER. I was actually going to the urgent care because I had run out of my nerve uh, blocker because I have severe nerve damage on my left side right now. The best way to describe it is two ways. One, it's like having a sunburn without having the sunburn, or 1,000 hornets stinging you all over my left side. And I had run out, so I went to the urgent care to see if I could get some more. And after they found out that I lost over 100 pounds in less than a year, and that the dizzy spells were still there, that I had still fainted. Uh, they didn't want anything to do with me, so they sent me to the ER. And the ER got a hold of me and took more blood out of me, did another CT scan of my head and neck area, and found some nodules in certain areas. And finally got a primary doctor, which August 14th I will be going to really figure out exactly what's going on. Right now, the only reason I'm doing this is because, as everybody knows, I have not had a job since January, and now that my cataracts is so bad, I could barely read anything. I can't see anything. I can't walk too far, and so I got no funds. So I'm hoping. I've already sent a message out my Facebook, my Instagram, Twitter. Let all my friends know. I need $10 for prescriptions. That's it, just $10. So I'm kind of hoping somebody can help me out with $10 so I can get my prescriptions because I need my nerve blockers and I need them now. Last night I only got about an hour's sleep, and my nerves are just on freaking fire. You can see where they drew blood out of me. Uh, Got my hospital bracelet. Yeah, shit is just not working my way. Yeah, tell me about it. It really, really sucks. Especially being me. I've always been strong. I don't like being weak. I don't like not being able to do anything. And I feel so freaking useless and helpless. as soon as and I need to get this money before, at least before 6 o'clock my time, because my ride doesn't like driving in the dark, and I can't walk down there. I could barely walk across the street without having issues. So yeah, if anybody can help out, I got my pay legs up there. They do work. $10 is all I'm looking for. I wouldn't do this if I could get it the other way. I'm sorry I'm having a hard time reading your guys' comments. It's just that's how bad my eyes are fucked up. Got cataract in both eyes. God, I want to get those nerve blockers so bad. But yeah, after all these years, I finally got me a primary doctor. God, I didn't want to go to the ER. I knew what they would do the moment I got to the ER. They don't say hi. They don't shake your hand. They just poke you. I mean, when they walked me into the room, uh, there were 6 people in there. And I'm like, Jesus, I'm not a superstar. I'm just one guy. And sure enough, one person, and it was the newest nurse, had the syringe. And it took her a couple minutes to get the blood to start flowing. Actually, another nurse actually had to assist her. I looked her right in the eye and I said, if you blow my freaking vein, you're never going to get another shot. This is one shot and one shot only. You guys got to understand, I hate needles with a passion. So yeah, please share this out. I want to make this quick. The sooner I can get the money, the sooner I can get the painkillers. And maybe when my nerves deaden enough, I could finally get some sleep. Because I've only had like 1 hour of sleep in the last 36 hours. I'm in bad shape. I'm not the man I used to be. That's for damn sure. My silly mug. In the hospital, there's the IV bag. There's the damn IV going into my arm. This is the prescription I gotta get. Damn, I'm in a lot of pain. It hurts just to lay like this. Oh. Yeah, the one time I really need somebody to help me out is now. God, I need somebody's help. Hello? No, I'm slowly but surely dying. Right now I'm trying to raise 10 bucks so I can get my prescription. I just got back from the ER. And got my blood clotter and my famous bracelet. I am so sore, it's not even funny. And finally got some nerve blockers, but I gotta get some funds first. $10 fucking, that's all I freaking need. See if somebody can help me out with that. I'm gonna go get those pills. So I can get them started, and maybe I can get some sleep. Yeah, but they said, even though they just gave me a IV a couple weeks ago, they said I was still dehydrated. Now the weird part is I'm drinking half a gallon of water a day, and then off and on drinking Gatorade. But yeah, I know I've said it before a couple months ago and months before that. But I thought, it was more of a joke than it was anything else. But I guess I was more serious than I thought. I was dehydrated. I mean, severely dehydrated. Severely. But yeah, finally got a doctor, an ER doctor, a primary doctor, which I'm really happy about. Right there. Even though I can't see who the hell it is. Oh, shit. So yeah, share this out if you know anybody. Like I said, it's just $10 freaking. It ain't life breaking. It's that I just don't have it. I wish I did. Hello, Jen. God damn. I gotta keep my shirt off my chest. Because that's where the nerves are really acting up. There we go. I want to sleep so bad, it's not funny. Yeah, about one hour, just about 1 hour of sleep in the last 36 hours. But I killed myself with exhaustion before anything else. Like I said, I'm only on here because I simply don't have the funds for the prescriptions, and it's about $10. I'd like to get more, but I'm not gonna bother you folks for that. I'd like to get some ibuprofen, which costs an additional $11. But again, I'm not. I only need what is critical, and that's the prescription. You know, you can always get the over the counter later, but behind the counter, that's what's critical. That's what's going to keep me from being in so much pain right now. So share this out, post it out, tell your friends, tell your family. Ghost Dog needs help. Just a little itty bitty teeny weeny help. Itty bitty teeny weeny bitty help. I already did. He said he hadn't worked today, so I'm not going to push it on him. Besides, Eddie's always helping me out, Eddie and Jen. All I know is, God, am I in pain. I am hurting so bad. This is the way I was all night last night. I just couldn't get comfortable enough. I couldn't get tired enough to actually override it. No, they didn't. It's the emergency room. Normally they don't. No. Uh, as I was saying earlier, they ran another CT scan on me. This time they actually injected dye when they ran the CT scan on my head. And so they got more details as to what might be there. I know they CT scanned my chest and my neck, uh, but they came back really with nothing. They did say I was really dehydrated, but as far as why my nerves are doing, I have to wait till I get a go to my primary doctor appointment, which is on the 14th. So I do have one, and I will be going to it. So August 14th, 11 o'clock. Everybody just keep reminding me. And then we'll start narrowing it down and getting more details and stuff like that. Like I said, the only reason I went to the urgent care today is because I ran out of my nerve blockers. And I was told you can't just go to the ER, call the ER and say, hey, I need more medicine, especially when it was no refills. And so I said, okay, I'll just go to the urgent care, which is like an ER, but it's not as bad as the ER. And that doctor actually was a nurse practitioner. Once she figured it out, because she was the same nurse practitioner that took care of my knees and looked at my knees a while ago, not even a year ago. And so she recognized me right off the bat. I didn't. I could barely see her. And I told her I lost more weight, and she looked at it. And then when she realized the time frame that I lost so much weight, over 100 pounds, she started freaking out. And then, hearing that I was getting dizzy and passing out and stuff like that, she didn't want anything to do with me. So she sent me across the street to the ER because I guess the last time I was in the ER, they were literally debating whether to keep me overnight for observation or not. And I guess they decided not to keep me. So I ended up going back over to the ER, got more CT scans, more blood drawn. But like I said, the only reason I went to the urgent care today was just simply to get some more medication, and that was it. I didn't expect it to turn into like a 4-hour deal. And I had to fight tooth and nail because they weren't going to give me the medication. They were going to make me wait till the 14th. I said, "Are you kidding me? I only had 1 hour of sleep last night, and I'm in so much freaking pain. I'm afraid to move." So now I got the medication. I just need the funds, $10, to go get it. And trust me, I'm waiting. I'm dying. I'm like, as soon as I see $10 pop up on my phone, I'm out of here. Just remind me to shut the stream off. I want to bolt out of here like a freaking rocket. I know you're supposed to only take one, but I'm going to take two right off the bat. I'm going to take it right there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go get the medication, and I'm going to grab two of them, and I'm going to run to the bathroom area where they got a fountain, and I'm taking it right there. I don't know if that's legal or not, but screw them. Because by the time I get back to the house, I want this shit to start working. I've been in pain, like I said, the last 2-3 days now, because I ran out 2-3 days ago. And it just keeps getting worse every day. It gets worse and worse and worse as the original medication is getting completely out of my system. You guys see the pictures of me? I tried to load it as a thumbnail, but it wouldn't load. $10, folks. $10. That's it. 10 stinking freaking dollars. And I can get out of here. I can go. Go. Go, 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 gadget, right? The funny part is, I have an extremely high pain threshold, but this hurts so bad, I'm on the verge of tears. I'm literally on the verge of tears. could almost understand how painful being giving birth. Like I said, get the word out. I am dead serious. I couldn't be more serious I am right now. Screw the world. I just need that medication. And the good thing is I know it works. Not 100%, but a good 85, 90%. It literally numbs the nerve endings. Fuck. Thank you. You have a great day, okay? That's Uber Goober. Oh my God. Young lady, how are you doing? How are you doing? My gosh. Yeah, I gotta get me some frickin' ibuprofen too. Yeah, but the other medication costs money too. It isn't just one medication. God, it's so good to see you, Uber. You know, regardless of what's happened in the past and whatnot and all the bullshit that's been brought up, that is one woman I will always, 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 and I've told her before and I meant it, and by God, I mean it to this day, I will always respect Uber Goober. She is, she is nothing but the truth. Don't try to bullshit her because she'll see through your shit in a heartbeat. Her and Ghost Mafia, they used to tear apart missing people and stuff like that. I miss those shows. I really do. I don't know if anybody caught her TikTok. She is on TikTok. Hold on, Uber. Let me do something here for you, real quick. I didn't even know I didn't do it. Hold on. There you go, Uber. Uber, put your TikTok link up. Everybody, you got to go check out her TikTok. It's a great show to listen to. She's always got different topics and stuff like that. I know a couple days ago she did a tour of her house. But yeah, if you want to put your, I made you moderator. I should have done that years ago. But Uber, you are now moderator. You could post links. Yeah, that's why I said prescriptions, not prescription. So yeah, Uber Goober is on TikTok, and anybody that knows her will verify and tell you straight up she is probably one of the most honest persons you'll ever meet. And like I said, she's a bulldog, and I don't mean that in ugliness. I mean she's that mean. She could be really, really freaking mean, and when she bites onto something, she don't let go until it's bleeding. You don't mess with Uber Goober. All those agree with me, say aye. Yeah, Uber, it's more than just one medication. That's why. Like I said, $10. That's it. That literally, that's all I need. And you're gonna see me get out of here so fast. I'll just have to. I'm gonna try to remember to shut the screen off. 'Cause all I have to do is text my neighbor, and she'll jump in the car and run me over there. Yeah, but there's a lot more going on, and I'm not. There's only one person that really knows, and that's Eddie right now. I don't want to say something. See if you understand what I'm saying. There is more stuff they did find, but I don't want to panic people or make it sound like, oh, that's the case, when it very well may not be. It might be something benign, but they did find something else in my lungs and on my kidneys. But they said, they did say that it could be multiple reasons. You know, hypertension, uh, stress, uh, hydration, dehydration. There's multiple stuff. So on the 14th is when we'll start breaking things down, taking more lab tests, and getting better results. Because the ER can only do so much. You know, they're basically set up for a limb falling off or something like that. They're not there to diagnose exactly what's going on. Okay, Uber's got her TikTok up. Please, folks, if you haven't followed her, please do follow her. And you don't have to say you sent I sent you. Just trust me. If you and she comes in the mornings. I know that. That's right, Uber. You're usually a morning person. And like I said, if you want some, it's kind of fun. It's like listening to a documentary with an attitude. I guess that's the best way I could describe it. It's like listening to a documentary with an attitude. And it's fun when people try to mess with her on her TikTok. Oh, she don't play games. She don't play games. And she'll shove it right back as fast as you could shove it at her. There's very few people in this world that I will be very leery and watch my mouth what I say around her. No, and Uber is definitely right at the top. She'll dissect you, cut you up, investigate, and pray to God she put you back together the right way. But enough sucking up with Uber Goober. How's everybody else doing these days? 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. a doctor too. Yeah, it's on the 14th of August at 11 o'clock. I got to be there. It's one of my first, and it's the first time I've had a primary doctor. I've never had a primary doctor because as a truck driver, you never really have time for a primary doctor unless you're a family man. And I basically lived in the truck, so it didn't pay for me to have a primary doctor because I never knew when I'm going to need a doctor because I lived in the truck, so 24/7, 365 days of the year. In any given time, I could be anywhere. You know, I couldn't even schedule when I was going to be home in the state of Wisconsin. So, but yeah, Uber, I've gone downhill in less than last year, especially in the last 6-7 months. Ever since our car broke down, we haven't worked at all. We haven't been able to work at all. Car went down in January. We got everything put together. We got all the parts in the car, brand new parts, brand new transmission. Everything's put together. The problem is it won't start. It's got power. It's got power to the fuse box, to the starter, to the alternator. It just won't go beyond it. You know, it won't turn on any of the accessories. You know, we even put in a brand new ignition switch, figured maybe that was it. Nope. New fuse box? Nope. So on the 14th, my oldest, Sage, she's got somebody, a mechanic that pretty much knows what he's doing, that knows about the electronics of a car. It's going to come out, and the reason we have to wait till the 14th is that that's when she gets paid. And so she's paying out of her own pocket to have this guy come out and get our car running. But yeah, as far as me, I've lost over 100 pounds in less than a year. I've got cataracts in both eyes. My left eye is gone. My right eye is just about gone. That's why it's really hard for me to read anything anymore. I'm just falling apart in a handbasket, and very, very quickly. Very quickly. Can't see, I could barely read this now, damn it. Yeah, but like again, you know, I know what you're saying, and you're right about that. But like I said, there's more than just one medication. There's a bunch of them. Hi, mommy.
Hi.
So that's the reason I try to get just $10. If it was more, or it was greedy or anything, I would ask for more, but I don't. I'm only going to ask for what I need, and that's it. Just $10. That's it. $10. 10 stinking bucks. 10 $1 bills. 20 50-cent pieces. 40 quarters. My brain hurts too much to think any further than that. If you guys are wondering why my shirt is like this, because I'm trying to keep my shirt off my chest. It's where the nerve endings are. It's on my front of my chest and to my left. And like I said, the best way to describe it, it's like a sunburn without a sunburn, and or like 1,000 hornets stinging you all at once. That's cool. That, you know what? That is really slowed down a lot. I used to drink a case of soda in about 2 days, easy. Now I can make a case of soda last almost a week. All kinds of stuff. I'm drinking a half a gallon of water a day, and then when the girls want to, if they buy me a Gatorade, I'll drink some Gatorade to keep my electrolytes up. Uh, Sugars and stuff like that, that's basically down to zero. As far as dietary and dietitian stuff, uh, I'm almost 360 or 180 degrees turned black and white. I can't remember the last time I ate out, had a fast food restaurant, sandwich. Yeah, I've changed a lot. Like I said, I've lost over 100 some odd pounds. Uh, I guess better late than never, right? If you look on top of my deck here, I got 4 cans up there, and all 4 of them are half full of. I can't drink the whole can in one day. I can't drink a whole can in one day. I just can't do it. Like this case of soda that I got here was bought on on the first, and it's still half full. So, and my smoking has gone way to frick down. I used to go from 2 packs down to about a half a pack now. So that's going to be pretty much done here pretty soon. Well, that's for 2 reasons. One, they're arm and a leg nowadays. Mine costs almost like $14. And I won't vape because I understand vaping is 100 times worse than. Uh, yeah, you can, but you gotta have the followers. I don't have the charisma you do, Uber. You've always been gifted. If I even had half the gift that you have, uh, I'd probably do a good job. And besides, nowadays, this is why I'm on my laptop right now, because I can't see my computer. I literally, and you see how close I got to get just to read somewhat what you guys are reading. Like I said, I'm going to hell in a handbasket. I am half the person you knew a couple years ago when you first met me. I know when after the 14th, I'll be getting a full medical checkup and whatnot, and they'll be working on the other stuff. As soon as I get that, I'm going to be applying for either SSI or SSDI. I think I would try for the SSDI because it pays more, where SSI only pays 1,050, where SSDI could pay up to 4,000, depending on whatever. I already got denied once for SSDI, but that wasn't. They lied basically. They said, "Oh, they checked my medical records." No, they didn't, because I didn't give them any. I didn't give them any medical records whatsoever. I just list a bunch of shit that's what's wrong with me, and they literally lied and said, "Well, they checked into it and there's nothing wrong and this and that." It's like, what did you check? Where did you go? Because the last thing I heard from them about as far as my medical was, "Can you get us a list of hospitals and your files and medical records?" I said, "Sure, I could try." But to get a list of medical records and places that I've been to is all over the United States. See, when I was a truck driver, I didn't just go to doctors in Wisconsin. I went all over the United States. So they outright lied that they couldn't. There wasn't anything they could find wrong with me medically wise. I was like, you're so full of shit. Because I know for a fact I didn't give them anything. I literally didn't give them anything. So I think I'm going to give me one of those SSDI lawyer do-jobbies. Shit. I got to get this one pretty soon. Because if it gets too dark, my neighbor can't. She doesn't like driving at night. And you must be bored off your brains, Uber, if you're coming over to my channel. But yeah. Here it is. My primary doctor. I finally got one. All on medications. But yeah, if you want to help out, you don't have to send more. You really don't. I'm not expecting more. It's not expected at all. All I said, I'm just looking for $10, and then that's it. Could I use more? Absolutely. Who could? Anybody in here will tell you, yeah, they could use extra bucks, but I don't want that. I don't need that. I just need the $10, and that's it. My pay links are on top. They all do work. I got my phone next to me. Like I said, as soon as somebody helps out, it's kind enough to help out, I'm out of here. You're going to see an old man move faster than I probably moved in the last 2 months. I've got to get those. At least I've got to get those pain nerve blockers. And then get the other pain medicines. Because it's kind of weird how my body is working. I got to take two. One, the nerve blockers, which actually dampens. It doesn't block them. It just dampens the nerves. Makes it livable, I should say. But then it doesn't help with the pain. I also have pain going on. Actual pain. And it's like somebody beat the hell out of me. Out of my stomach, out of my ribs and whatnot. No bruises, no nothing like that. But my God. And it hurts like no one's business. And so I got to take regular pain medicine. Because they won't prescribe you codeine with Tylenol with codeine anymore. Or morphine. I think you got to be a special case to get that. Well, I'd kill for a morphine pill right now. Or a Tylenol with codeine. I remember the last one I ever had. It was actually only I've ever had one. Years and years ago when my mom was still alive. We went to a dance club, and I don't like to dance. I always say I can't dance. I got 2 left feet. But I had a really bad toothache, and it was really, really hurting. So my mom had some, and she gave me one. And they said later that night I was dancing with everybody. My neighbor says he had back surgery, and he says he's got a pill that is so powerful that one pill will knock you out for 10 hours straight. He keeps teasing me. I said, dude, stop teasing. Just give me the damn thing. I would give anything to sleep more than 2 hours straight. I haven't slept for more than 2 hours straight in weeks. Ask anybody here. Middle of the night, my light is on because I'm sitting up. I try to lay down, 30, 45 minutes, I'm right back up. Lord have mercy on my soul. Staring at my phone trying to manifest. I probably jump out of my underwear if something I'm doing this and the phone lights up. I wonder, is there a way to make the chat bigger? Can you do that? Make the chat bigger. I know I can make myself zoom in and out, but as far as the chat, it won't do anything when I try doing the finger spread and stuff like that. I don't need to see myself. I just wanted to be able to read the chat. So Uber Goober, how's it feel to be a great-great-grandmother? Please, Lord, send somebody. All I need is one person that can help out. Just one person. Ouch, 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 ouch. And like I said, I understand what Uber was saying about Medicaid, but that's just for one prescription. I got a couple others that is not covered by Medicaid, and that's what I need the $10 for. What the hell do I do with my phone? I swear I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. What the hell do I do with my phone? Oh, way the fuck over here.
Huh?
I'm talking to myself. Just talking to myself.
Okay. So?
So what?
You're still dehydrated?
Nope, I was still dehydrated.
Yeah, I just said you were dehydrated.
Still.
Yeah?
Even all that water and
Yeah?
Gatorade. But I finally got me a primary doctor.
The one that you actually agree with?
I don't give a shit if I agree with him or not. I got a primary doctor, period.
Okay.
And my first appointment is August 14th.
August 14th?
Yep.
That's the same day I requested off.
I know.
To get the car.
Well, that's what they said at 11 o'clock.
Okay. You're doing a really good job on getting those needles in you.
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No.
Oh.
I will never get used to it.
Oh, okay.
I almost punched a lady today. They had some moon nurse in there, and she was having a hell of a time. And I told her right before she poked me, I said, you get one shot and one shot only. If you blow it, you're never going to do it again.
Okay.
So she went in there, was trying to be real careful. Got it in my vein, but she couldn't get it right. Finally, another nurse had to assist her. And then on top of it, I guess it was a backflow of my blood going into the tubes. So they were going to flush it. So this new nurse grabs a flushing syringe, got flushing in it,
Okay.
and she was about ready to attach it to my IV. And the nurse, the the experienced nurse says, you might want to get the bubbles out of that.
Oh, hell no.
I looked at her. I said, I always joke around that I want to die, but not in a nursing home or not in a ER room with nobody here. She literally was going to attach the syringe. The
I hope
flushing.
she doesn't become nurse.
And I'm like, I know enough about syringes and IVs that you never ever have air bubbles in any of the syringes, because that's the fastest way to kill somebody. And the nurse actually told her, you might she literally had the IV in one hand and the syringe in the other and was ready to put it in, screw it in, just push it. And the lady, the experienced lady said, you might want to get the air bubbles out of there. I damn near shit my pants.
So is this everything that they put down for you? For this? Adult ED, dizziness, adult ED, general information. You came to the emergency room department for dizziness. Dizziness can mean different things to different people. For example, you may feel lightheaded or feel like you're about to pass out. You may have trouble walking straight and feel like you're about to fall when you are dizzy. Some people feel as though they are spinning or the world around them is spinning. This feeling is known as vertigo. Many things can cause you to feel dizzy. Some are serious things like heart problems or a stroke. Less serious things like getting up too quickly or not drinking enough fluids.
Yeah, that's another thing. They checked my heart and whatnot, and they said there was nothing wrong that they could see.
With your heart?
Yeah.
Everything was pumping normally, everything was...
Well, what they could see, that's what they said.
Okay. So do you think because you're dizzy is because you're still dehydrated?
They don't know. They don't even know what's causing the nerve damage.
What care is needed at home?
ER does not diagnose stuff. They just fix
No,
stuff.
they don't. I know. Well, luckily you have a doctor now. You know?
Yep.
But that new nurse, I hope she doesn't work there.
Yeah, it was scary.
Oh, I bet it was. Because she's just learning. You should know by now not to do that. Dr. Manish, is she Indian?
Yeah.
I think I know that lady.
She was the only one not wearing blue scrubs.
She was not wearing blue scrubs?
Nope, she was wearing a brown shirt.
Well, I still have all your other ones in my stuff, in my medical stuff. So.
Cool.
Well, and then I found out it was $10 for your medication.
For other medications too. Yeah.
Why is it $10? Does your insurance not take it, or is it because it's a
It's
refill?
part of it, and then it's another part. So, that's all. No biggie. The biggest thing is I got my nerve blockers.
Yeah, but you got to pay for them.
At least I got them. I'll at least go to bed. I'll get more than an hour's sleep tonight. Because 36 hours, I've only had an hour's sleep.
But you don't have $10.
That's hence the reason I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, okay. Hi, Paige. Why didn't you get Twizzlers? I want Twizzy. asking her if you wanted Twizzy. She's asking.
It's candy.
Okay.
I can't eat it.
Yeah?
What am I going to chew it with?
I think we gotta be like a bird. Chew it up and spit it out so you can eat it. It's soft.
It doesn't matter. What am I going to chew it with?
There's one tooth.
Exactly. And of course she's got Twizzler. It's Paige.
You have Twizzlers. I
Yeah,
like Twizzlers too.
Yeah, but that's all she's going to get is candy.
No.
That's why she runs away when I go downstairs and they just got back from the store.
You see me, I'm eating a Twizzler.
Yeah, but you don't just buy candy.
I love candy.
It doesn't matter.
I would eat more candy if I didn't have such bad teeth. My teeth are so sensitive.
You know they do make sensitive toothpaste, right?
I know, I have it. It doesn't work. See, right now it hurts. Okay. Ow.
Your fault.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Why are you drinking coffee?
I have Monster.
That's a coffee, isn't it?
No, it's Monster.
To me, it looks like coffee. I'm sorry.
I don't drink that kind of coffee.
You still drink coffee.
But what's the problem with that?
You shouldn't be drinking coffee, period. Coffee's for the birds. Especially at 16.
I used to drink
I wish
coffee
I
when
wish
was
I
five.
wish they would put an age restriction just like they do on cigarettes. You're not allowed to drink any type of coffee until you're 18 or older.
To be honest,
Huh?
I forgot. I don't drink that much coffee. I used to drink coffee when I was 7. I hope you know that, right?
Yeah, I know. That's stupid. I ever see a kid with a can of coffee in their hand, I'll knock that bitch out of their hand.
But
quicker
then here's
than
the
shit.
thing, though. Coffee doesn't make me wide awake, though. It made me tired.
No, it just stunts your growth and prove me wrong.
What do you mean?
Coffee stunts your growth. Prove me wrong.
I was going to be tiny anyways.
I
I
don't
was tiny
care.
when I was a kid.
Coffee stunts your growth. And yeah, you're shorter than me.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it, I hope I get this $10 soon. Because Jamie doesn't like to drive at night. I found that out. Well, you were in the car when she said that, remember?
No.
Yeah, she was taking you to work. She said she don't like driving at night.
What?
Unless it's with, unless Mike is with her.
Oh.
I don't know. She just doesn't like driving at night. There's a lot of people like that.
Probably
Anyway.
protection reasons. Yeah.
Or she
Men at
can't
night.
see.
Us women go through a lot when we're alone at night.
So do men.
We get catcalled. I
So
got
do men.
catcalled,
So do men.
not by older people.
Yes. Especially by older people.
With me, I was 14. Got catcalled by 3 older men.
Who cares how old you are? You forget this is the 21st, 22nd century.
What do you mean? She was 14, the guys were way older. What do you mean?
Yeah, and there are boys that were only 14 or 12 years old getting catcalled by older people. That's what I mean. You can't just narrow it down to just women anymore. This ain't
Yeah, I know that,
1950s.
but what I'm saying, our experience though is we've had it happen. I
Yeah.
was 13 getting catcalled by people in their 20s.
That's fine and dandy. Just don't make it sound like only the women are the only ones that get catcalled. Not nowadays.
Okay, not nowadays, but back then.
Back in the 1950s, yeah.
So now on, if anything bad happens to us out when we're alone, don't say anything to Dad.
Don't try to make it a sexist thing.
Is that a sex thing?
Yes, it is, because you're saying only women are that way. That's being sexist. Double standard when you say, oh, I'm this, identify this, I'm them, the, I, do, rooster tail, butthole, I identify as a corn stalk. But the moment you narrow them down and correct them about the sexist thing, they get all worked up. Now it's, oh, it's only just us, it's only just the women, it's only just the men. Get it right. Either it's both of you or it's none of you. I always said, I don't give a shit what you want to do. I don't give a shit what you want to be. Just don't involve me. Don't try to convert me. I really don't give a damn. In the end, we all are two genders, period. Male or female. Have fun while you're alive, but once you're dead, they ain't gonna find anything else but a male or a female. Prove me wrong. I've been sexually harassed by women. I'll never forget that. Lady walked right up there and grabbed my ass. I looked at her and I'm like, what the hell? And she goes, I had to know. Know what? If I had an ass or not? Oh shit, I don't even know if anybody's still here. Oh, it says I got 4 people in here. Oh, know, folks, $10 is all I'm looking for. That's the only reason I'm doing this live is so I can get my medications. Of all the time people help me out, this is the one time I really wish they would. Yeah, but Uber was right. You can make money on TikTok. Except there's a little catch that. You might want to be able to read what people are saying. If you can't read the comments, why are you doing TikTok? Unless you're one of those content people that doesn't need to do live shows. They could just throw up videos and stuff like that. Dang it. Just one person, $10. It's starting to get dark out. I only got, what, about a half hour, 45 minutes before it gets dark out? I thought it was funny. 3 times they asked me when I was in the ER room, do I drink? Do I drink alcohol? And I kept telling them, I don't drink. I haven't drank in 30-some freaking years. Gave up drinking years and years ago. I got tired of babysitting the toilet. For the love of Debbie Does Dallas, Snoopy, Thor, Thanos, Robotron, somebody help me out with $10. I need it for my medications. Please. As soon as I get it, I get the hell out of here and go get it. Go get them. Oh, owie, 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 owie. Sorry, guys. get that $10 for somebody. And I'll have much more time. Oh, look at that. I could make it try it with my fingers. Oh, somebody. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Try to reach out to as many people as I possibly can. Roxy, what do you want, baby? You what up? What up? I'm not gonna play with you. You gonna what up or not? Up or not? Up? Come on. anybody's gonna talk.